Hello and welcome back to another MapMaker tutorial. So there exists a larger tutorial that covers more generically how to use the MapMaker. This one is going to be focused mostly on how to set up a conference. But real quick, I can go through the basics. So in general, there are all these effects over on the side, and you click and drag to place the effect. So the effect that I'm placing right now is impassable mode. So these are the tiles. Red tiles people won't be able to walk on. White tiles they still will be. You can import a map you can import one of your existing maps. You can take a map from just like some pixel art that you have, and you can upload it. You can make the walls not walkable, stuff like that. For most of these effects, it's like click and drag to place, shift click and drag to remove. So that's the basics of that, and I'll show you the rest of these as we go. But alright, so getting started. The first thing we probably want to do is copy a conference template, unless you've done your own pixel art or something. So we'll start with, say, Beach Conference Little Furniture. We can name it Demo Beach Conference Little Furniture. So we can copy this, and it'll say, alright, it created the copy successfully. So now we can import this map that we just made. Import from database. And here we go. Here is the whole map. This is what it looks like. I've made an example room or example space that has this, so we can wander around here for a minute. This is the conference space that we just made a copy of. So it's pretty big. We can see the zoomed out version here. And the first thing that we probably want to do is add some rooms for poster sessions. So what I'm going to do is I'll go into asset mode. We'll say maybe 2 poster sessions, one on either side, something like that. So we can put a doorway over here first thing. And I'm holding control and scrolling to zoom and scroll to move around. Alright, so go into asset mode, and then we'll click where we want our doorway, probably right here. Can choose an existing asset, like this black side door, create that there. Alright, so we have a little door. Actually, I'm going to put it one step lower, so I shift click to remove, click again, choose this asset, black side door. Alright, so we got our doorway. And then maybe I'll add some text to the map just to make it a little bit easier. So I can click right here, we'll zoom in some, so I can click right here and insert some text, poster room 1, something like that. And we'll just see what this looks like. Alright, a little bit too big, so I'm going to do the same thing but move it over here. I can say poster room 1. Great, so that'll just put some text on the map for us. That's the beginnings of our poster room. Of course, we need to actually have a room to link to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this map, overwrite the existing one, just so that we have it saved, and then go back and use another template. So we'll get the poster room small, we'll call it demo poster room small. Okay, copy this. Alright, so now that map exists. We'll go back and edit it in a second, but let's just add some portals to it. So we want to go into portal mode. Oh, actually, we need to make it possible to get to this map. So going back into impassable mode, got to remove these tiles. And now I realize I've put the door in the wrong spot, so no problem. Shift click, just move it right here. Choose the asset again. Boom, we have a door. Alright, so now going into portal mode, we can click here. And which map do we want to portal to? We want demo poster small. I don't know where in the poster room we want to put it yet, so I'll just put in 5.5 for now so we can see how that looks. Alright, so now we have a portal right here in this spot, and let's export the map just to see what this looks like. So we're going to save this one again. Great, and then go back over to this room, which is automatically refreshed. Every time you edit the map, the people in this space will automatically refresh so that they have the new stuff. Poster room 1, and we got our portal right here. Alright, great, so now we're in the poster room. It's pretty empty, so we probably want to add some stuff to it. So let's go back and edit the poster room now. So I'm going to import poster room small. All right, where are we? Okay, so here is our poster room, and you can see it's already got some basic setup for you. So there are impassable blocks in the middle where we probably want to put the posters, and there are private spaces all around it. So what these numbers mean, this is spaces mode. And the way that these work is anyone standing on a 2 is automatically connected to anyone else standing on a 2. And this is great for posters because you can have the presenter standing like in the, next to the poster over here or something, and they don't have to worry about being close enough to talk to somebody over by the corner. And everybody can sort of walk around the poster and stuff like that and be connected to each other without having to worry about the interaction distance and things like that. And also this helps because if the poster presenter is standing right here, you don't want them to, you don't want their audio to interfere with someone presenting poster 1. And the private spaces also take care of that, because if you're on a private space, you're not connected to anybody else on the map except people in the same private space ID. So the poster presenter could stand here and they'll be able to talk to someone all the way down here, but not someone right next to them in the one private space. So this is great. This is what we want for posters. But the first thing that we want probably is to put a doorway back to our main conference so that I'm not trapped in this room over here like I am now. So I think a good place for that door is right here. So I'll go into impassable mode, remove those impassable tiles, drop a door right there, black side door, great. And then go into portal mode. But I don't know where I want to teleport back to. So let's go back to the other map first and edit that one. So if you remember, we had a door on the other map, but we didn't know where to teleport to. So I'm going to check. We want to teleport right here. And these tiles are, if I look in the bottom right corner, the map is 1.9, 1.10, and 1.11. So I'm going to export this just to save what I've done. And then go back and import the demo, this one. So now we can go back and edit our portals. So this needs to go to 1.9, 10, and 11. So we'll go into portal mode, remove this portal, and put it at 1.9 instead. Put another one at 1.10, and put another one at 1.11. Great, so we have the portals we need there. Let's remember this location so we can put portals back. This is 95.11, 95.12, and 95.13. So 95.11, we're going to export this map to save it, and then jump over to our poster session again, 95.11. Okay, so here we are. Let's go back and edit our portal right here. So we'll drop a portal there. What did I say? 95.11. And this we want to go to Demo Beach Conference Little Furniture. All right. So we got one portal, 95.12, and 95.13. Great. So now if we export this, we can go and check that our portals are working correctly. So we'll go over to this map again, and now here's the doorway, and if I walk through it, boom, here I am back in the main room. I can walk back and forth into the posters. Great. So this is exactly what we want. So now the poster room, the first poster room, is attached to the main room, so that's great. And now let's start actually putting in some posters. So back over to the map maker, we have a new mode now, object mode, which is similar to asset mode, but objects are interactable. So for example, I can click here and you see some example objects and what they're for. So the one that we're interested in is the poster table. And with posters, you often have a lot of them. So what's great about this is there's a way to batch upload posters. So if I click upload assets, I can provide my own, and I'll do posters 1, 2, and 3. So I can upload these all at once, and then they'll show up here. So for this one, we can make this poster 1. So I'm going to take that there. The preview image, usually you want to be like a lower res version of the poster that loads faster, just so people can see it as they walk by. I'm going to make it the same one for simplicity, but that's great. So we have our posters set right there, and you can add an optional blurb to the posters. So for example, if you want a link to the personal website of the presenter, or a link to like the lab that they work in, something like that, you can put that. I'll just put an example here, poster 1 from gather.town. And then if we create this object, we can see this little poster table appears here. And you can hover over it to see some information, but really a better way to check it out is to just export this map. So there it is, and then our room will reload, and we can check out what this looks like. So now there's a poster table up here. We can see there's this preview image at the bottom, which is the one that I was talking about, effects of caffeine on sleep. We can't walk onto the poster because of those nice impassable tiles that we started with. Oh, go away. And there's a private space all around this table, which we can't see. So this is how posters look. If you walk close to it, then you can press X to interact. You can see the poster. This one's pretty low res. You should use a better one. And there's the little info blurb that we set, poster 1 from gather.town. And these links are, of course, clickable. So if you have a link to your lab's website or your personal website, something like that, you can throw those in there. Great. All right, so that's one poster. Let's just set up another couple to demonstrate. So we're back in object mode. We can set one right here. We'll do the poster table. You can choose the other poster that we uploaded, poster 2, for both of these. And we can add the blurb, poster 2. Great. And then we'll add poster 3 right here. So poster 3, poster 3, and put the preview, poster 3. Great. So now if we export this again, then we should see all 3 posters here. And you can just do this for the whole room. So this is like an example poster, and here's another example poster. So yeah, you can fill the room with however many posters you need. And of course, because we set the portals up, it's linked up to the main conference area, which is great. So I'll just quickly show if you want to make another poster room. So we'll say, maybe we want another poster room on the other side of the map symmetrically. I'm not going to go through all the details, but I'll just show a little demo because usually, you have multiple poster sessions in multiple places, stuff like that. So we're going to need to add another door over here with some portals and another poster room. So let's start by copying a template again. So we'll get another small poster room, and we'll call it demo 2 poster room small. So that exists now. And then it's the same map as this one, so I'm going to cheat a little bit, but we want the door on this side. I just need to get the coordinates of where we're going to show up. So in the other poster room, we're going to want to go to 46.9, 46.10, and 46.11, which will be important when we switch back to the main thing. 46.9 was the demo beach. Here we go. Okay, so going back to the other side, we're going to want to make a doorway over here. So we'll put it like this. Let's do the portals first. So this is going to be 46.9 before I forget. And this time we wanted to go to demo 2 poster room small, which is our second poster room. Oh, I hit cancel, whoops. Demo 2 poster room small, 46.9, great. Okay, and then we want another one, 46.10. And then the last one, 46.11. Okay, and then we need to add our doorway right here. So we can choose the black side door, create. Great. All right, so now if we export this to the main map, then great. We walk on over there. We can see we have our doorway now, and if we jump through here, we end up in the new poster room. So this is a new copy of the small poster room, so we can fill it with different posters. Let's just put some portals back so we can see what that's like. We're going to want to end up at 412, 413, and 414. So 412 is the top. So we'll import our other copy, demo 2. All right, then we'll go over to this wall and wipe out these impassable tiles, put some portals in. What did I say, 412? And we want this to be in the main room here, create. Great, 413 and 414. Okay, and now we go back into asset mode to add the door. Great, and then we can just throw in an example poster right here in object mode. To put this poster table, we can pick one of, you'll usually have tons of posters, I'm sure. I'll just keep using my example 3. Poster 1 again. Great. So we can create this poster table and export this map. So we'll update demo 2. Great. So now if we go back over here, we can see the poster table that we've created with its preview and description and all that. And of course we have our portal back to the main conference center area. So great. Okay, so we have those 2 poster rooms. Okay, so say we wanted to get a little bit fancier and maybe label the poster tables or something like that, so it's easier for people to find the poster they're looking for, because right now they all look the same until you walk up to them, right? So let's go back to the map maker and we'll import our first poster room. And we can go and now add some text or something to these tables. So one way to do this is to go into asset mode, and we'll click on this spot, and we can just insert some text. We can say, poster 1 or something. And I'm going to change the Y offset now to make the text lower down. So the default option is 24. I think I want to make this 32. And we'll just see how this looks, because I usually guess wrong. Okay, so poster 1, it was off by a little bit. No problem. Shift click to remove the asset. We'll try again. Poster 1. We need to make the font size smaller. So let's bump it down to 16. And we need to set the Y offset lower, so let's make it 48. Okay, poster 1. Too low, but the font size is good. So we'll remove it again. Try again. Poster 1, and this saves the defaults from last time. So these defaults have been changing. This font size was fine, so I'm going to leave that alone. The Y offset was a little low, so we'll put that at 40. And I think the X offset we probably want to set a little bit higher, so I'll put that at 12, and we'll see how that looks. Alright, so this is good, except I made a typo. And I want to raise it up a little bit more and move it a little more to the right. So last try will probably be poster 1. The X offset needs to be a bit higher. We can make it 18. The Y offset needs to be a bit less, so we'll make it 36. And we'll see how this looks. Great. All right, so we've labeled that. Which one is this? This was poster 3, I can tell from the blurb. So we'll add some more text here. Poster 3. Unfortunately, all the defaults that all the things that we just saved are the default options now, so I can create this and it already looks the same, which is great. So this one can be poster 2. Great, so now we have some labels on these posters. I can export this map back to demo poster room small. And as soon as that works, the map will reload. And we can see we now have text on our poster tables, so people can more easily find a poster from across the room. You can label these however you want. Great. So our conference is nearly complete, but of course we're going to have some keynote speakers, maybe some other talks. So we need to add a room for talks. I think it should go right in the middle. It's going to be the keynote talk, pretty important. So let's copy a new template. We can copy this small keynote room. So we'll call it demo small keynote. Copy that. Great. And then let's go back to our main map, import from database. We can go over here to the middle and remove some of these. And this is the keynote, so we'll give it a big doorway. Let's go into asset mode, place this door. It's a big one. Great. And then we're going to need to make some portals to the keynote room, but I don't know where we want to send them. So let's check where we're going to come back to. 48.4, 49, 50. Okay, so 48.4. We'll import the map that we just made. Demo small keynote. 48.4 is where I'm going. I'll set up the portals first so I don't forget. All right, this one can go to 48.4 on the main map. Great. 49.4. Create. And 54. 51.4. And I'm just going to add an extra one so that it's symmetric here, also going to 51.4. Great. Okay, so we have our keynote map. We have some portals back to the main room. I could make these edges impassable and stuff too, like this, so people can't walk off the map. In this case, it's not going to make a difference because they can't leave the boundary of the map anyways, so we don't have to worry about that. But great, we've got our portals set up. We can export this back to, or you know what, let's just set it all up at once. Okay, so now we want this room, maybe this room is for a keynote talk, and it's going to happen over Zoom because you want 300 people to be able to listen in at once. Fine. So we go to object mode. We can drop it right here in the middle of the room. External call integration. So the background for this is just a blank image. And the way that it works is you put in the link to whatever call you want here. So it doesn't have to be Zoom. It could be anything. It could even be like a live YouTube stream or something like that. And we're going to set the distance threshold really high so that anyone in the room can see this thing. The prompt message can be press X to enter Zoom call, or you can change it so press X to enter WebEx call or something like that. And then we'll create this object in the middle of the room. And now this map is ready, so we'll export it to demo small keynote. And then all that's left is to add portals to this room. So where do we want these to end up? Looks like 1926, 2026, 21. Okay, so 1926. So we'll go back to the main room. And oh, my doorway is gone because I forgot to import it last time. Or I forgot to export it last time, but that's all right. We can just do it again. I think the 1926 onwards. So we'll take this, go to demo small keynote, 1926, create. This one was 2026. This one 2126. And 2226. Great. We need to go back into asset mode to put that door that we didn't save. Here we go. Create. All right, and then we can export this back to the map that we started on. And now after reloading, we have a nice keynote room right in front of us. We can walk into here, and you're prompted to enter the Zoom call. So we can go here, can go and click on this. The way that the external call integration is set up, if you click on this link, it will turn off your audio and video in Gather so that the other application can use your mic and your camera, and then there will be a button to come back when you're done. So anyone in this room can, because we set the interaction distance so high, anyone in this room can interact with that Zoom object that we put in the middle. which is great. So we got our keynote and we have a portal back to the main area. Fantastic. So I hope that helps, and until next time, good luck.